Growing up as a queer person in a small town, I always think about, the ability to stand out. I definitely stood out. Not only because, I was loud, fabulous, and country, but I was also LGBTQIA+. Honey, I was gay. Well, hallelujah, I am from the great grand city of Paris, Texas. People think Paris is like a one-horse town, but it's not. We got like 6 horses. You can get anywhere you want to within about 6 to 10 minutes in Paris, Texas, even in the height of traffic, okay? When I think about growing up, I think about my family. I was raised with my grandmother for half of my life. My mom was in the military when she came back. I think about my church. My grandmother was a very strong Southern Baptist lady. Paris is a pretty mixed bag when it comes to racial diversity. In being a southern city, it does have a great amount of racial diversity. However, it still feels very segregated. And so you learn, I think I learned at a very early age, how to mix between different racial groups and different friend groups, and how to almost be a chameleon in order to just be able to communicate and relate to all different groups. And with that, I just became very well known. Did I think it was easier in Paris as a queer kid because I was well known? Not at all. I felt isolated. I felt like I was the only one like me around. But I hadn't come to terms with who I was as a person yet in order to share that part of myself with other people. So it made it feel very isolating because I felt like I was hiding a large part of who I was. When people say that visibility matters, honey, believe them. I remember there were a few people in Paris that were out and were proudly gay. I have a cousin whose name is Victor, and I remember thinking, oh my God, I remember he would come to church and he had a purse. Everyone was talking about Victor, but he didn't care. And he kept holding his head high, and that was very inspirational to me. When I graduated high school at the age of 18, and baby, I got my scholarship to SMU in Dallas, I punched it, okay? I hit it. I left Paris, Texas. And I've never lived back in Paris, Texas since then, until the pandemic. And when I grew up in Paris, I thought I'm one of maybe 5 gay people that live here. And now returning in 2020, I just didn't realize there were so many people coming into the ownership of their gay identity at a much younger age, and they're all over the place. So it made me feel not only happier about being back in Paris, Texas, but it motivated me to want to give back to my small town. I'm gonna tell you, I would not be who I am today if I was not raised in Paris, Texas. My message to gay kids who are growing up in small conservative towns: don't be afraid to be you, to love who you are, and to know that you are valued, that your life, your existence, all the parts of who you are, they have value.